Hi guys, welcome or welcome back to the channel. My name is Lainey. My sister and I share this channel, hence the name Nelly and Lainey. And welcome to a little bookish night sleepover maybe vlog. I don't know what type of vlog this is gonna be. I don't know if I'm just gonna cap it at the night or if I'm gonna do like a weekend thing. But regardless, it's gonna be cozy, and so I don't know, I think we're just gonna have a really good time. So stick around if you want to see that. Okay, so I don't know what to do yet. I don't know how to begin here, but I'm currently home alone and I didn't really know what to do with my time. It's currently midterm seasons within this last 2 weeks and things have been very hectic. And though I still have one more like midterm, one more major like exam assignment to still do, which is due this Sunday, I kind of wanted a little bit of a break from just doing like rapid assignments and stuff back to back for the last 2 weeks. I literally went to bed at 3:30 this morning because I was up really late. Nelly and I were both up really late doing like our assignment that was due at 12 p.m. today. So I kind of just want to relax, give myself a little peace, and end my night off really well. So I think that's what we're gonna currently do. So let's figure out what we're gonna read and set ourselves up for hopefully some reading success. Okay, so how are we doing this? Okay, so I don't know what the type of vibe I'm going for is. Like, is it romance? Is it graphic novels? Is it something light? Is it something heavy? Is it something serious? Is it a series? Is it a standalone thing? Am I doing a reread? Because honestly, if I can't find something, I might end up doing a reread. Who knows? Who knows? So we gotta figure this out here. Actually, I don't have it up here. I'm currently reading this book. Trying to finish it. So this is probably one of the main things we're gonna read tonight. But also, I'm not in the mood for this. I don't know what my current vibe is, but it's not this.
Lies.
So we shall see. We shall see. Literally, I have endless possibilities. And that's not a good thing. The collection, everyone. Anyways, let me take you up here with me. Too close and personal. Back there, lighting is ass. So let's just do this. I'm not ready. Not ready. I think I need to start a book like this during the day and then like go into the night. This is a book that I've been interested in for a while. So I think I'm gonna pick this one up. I think this is another book that I want. I don't know, maybe I'm in a mystery thriller vibe because so far both of these books are that. So we'll see. And this one's quite short. I don't know, maybe I will see if I can get through a full book. What do we else? What do we have? Another mystery thriller. I don't know. There's so many choices. What do we got going on here? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna hold off on that one. So far the books that I'm kind of interested in are the mystery and thriller ones, but I want to pick books of different vibes, just in case I'm like, actually I'm not really in this mood, that I can easily pick up like a fantasy or something because I like took it down instead of having to come back up here. So far we have 2 books. Let's find some more. I remembered them. Oh, Percy Jackson season 2 is coming out. Maybe. Series. That's book 2. That is book 2. Crap. Are you? That's good. Hello. I moved to the hallway because the white light is a lot better than the other lights. Anyways, let me show you the books that I got. I have this pile of books here. 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I got books. Yeah, I got books that are different genres. Even if I was stretching this video out to a weekend, we're not getting through all these books, but indulge me a little bit. So first book that I have here is Pumpkinheads. I picked this book up a while ago when our school store was closing down. That was probably 3 years ago. So I've never read this book. It's a graphic novel. So I'm thinking like if I want to ensure that I'm gonna finish a book start to finish, this would be the one to do so. I have The Sea of Monsters. This is the second Percy Jackson book in the Percy Jackson series, duh. We have The Night She Disappears. From memory, this is like about, I think, so 2 teenagers disappear after like going to a party, and then some writer goes to a college, not a college, a cottage, and she's like there to do like her little thing, and during a long walk that she has, she sees something that says "stick here," and it might be a clue to the young couple's disappearance. We have The Missing Hours. This one's quite interesting in terms of like, because it has to do with like memory loss. I don't know if it's like full on amnesia. This one is about an NYU freshman. There's a sleazy documentary about her, and like just stuff is going wrong in her life, and so she's kind of trying to find a new and better path for herself. So during one drunken night, everything changes. Reeling and her memory hazy, Claudia cuts herself from her family, seeking solace in a new friendship. But when the rest of the school comes back from spring break, Claudia is missing. Suddenly, the whole city is trying to piece together the hours of that terrible night. What is next? Obviously, we have The Winter Cottage, which I think regardless of whatever book I'm going to pick, will be a book that I'm going to start this session off with reading. These two are quite thin, and the covers, I always forget I have like, there's 2 of these. I don't know, for some reason the covers give me the same vibe, so I'm always thinking that I have 2 of the same book. I picked this one because this one reads, and I felt like though it's thick, it was giving lighthearted, it was giving different than like some of these more serious, heavier mystery books. So this one says the residents of Beartown are tough, hardworking people who don't expect life to be easy. I guess there's a failing hockey team, but once a new coach comes, there's a chance for them to make a little comeback. Bringing a team together, however, proves to be a challenge as old bonds are broken, new ones are formed, and the bitterness between the adversaries threatens to turn into violence. It's thick, but it's giving light. You know what I mean? I don't know how to explain what I'm kind of meaning here, but this might be one that I'm going to read. And the last book that we have here, which actually doesn't have a proper like summary and stuff like that. I found this at the Free Little Library. So it says an uncorrected proof, but it just says a dark contemporary YA suspense with an ending that will knock you out of your chair. I guess I would group these books kind of together. Big cast of characters, found family, that's the vibes. This romance, so that's another thing we can look into. Fantasy, that's a 3rd category. And then we have all these mystery books. I would say mystery suspense, mystery thriller. Now, why say all of that other than to waste time? Okay, out of all 9 books, these are the ones that are gonna be read for different reasons. And I want to read this one desperately. I really love the summary of this one. But I think if I actually have to finish a book start to finish, it's either one of these. Okay, so we have the plan. We have the books that we're going to actually read. So to kind of set the mood, it is no longer Halloween, and Halloween specific videos aren't the point. But I needed something in the background because I don't want to read in silent, and I don't want to read to like ambiance or even read to music. So I kind of want an extra stimulus other than reading itself, and so I wanted something episodic, something that I've watched before in the background, just so I can have some extra noise. Plus it's just so quiet here that I needed to like hear something else. So this one is a live Scooby-Doo best moment one. So yeah, we're gonna have this on in the background, we're gonna read, and it's gonna be great. So, we had a bit of a hair change. I did a mini twist over 2 months ago. I counted. It's about 77 days since I last did I did my mini twist. I did wash my hair in between that, but it was a bit time that I did take it out. We did only have a month left of school, or we do only have a month left of school. I was just gonna push it till there, but I think it's time to take my hair out. So we're gonna wash and do all of that tomorrow. But I did take a little break from reading because I was digesting after I finished eating, and then so I just started taking it out. I did not make as big of a dent as I wanted to in this book, so I'm gonna read a little bit more in this book before I do decide to move on. I think I just, at the very least, just finished a chapter. I mean, I finished a chapter, started a new one, so I'm gonna at least finish the new chapter that I started. It's currently 9:48. I don't know how long I'll be doing this for, but this is what we're gonna be doing for the rest of the night. My heart is literally racing right now. I'm scared for this little girl. This is supposed to be cozy reading, sleepover, bookish vlog, and I'm reading sentences like this. Lord have mercy. Let go of me, he reeked of beer, whiskey, and body odor all rolled up together. He twisted her arm and pain shot up through her body. I don't appreciate your back talk. Your mama had a mouth on her and I never did like it either. Natasha cried out and dropped to a knee. Daddy, just let me go. I'm not letting you go until I get you home and you tell me all you know about your new friend. He wrenched her arm and she cried out. She could swear bone was breaking. Excruciating pain and nausea overwhelmed her. And then when she thought she couldn't draw in another breath, she heard the honking of a horn. Oh! She heard the honking of a horn, a dog snarling, and a woman screaming. It was fury unleashed and closing fast on her. I know that's fucking right. She's gonna get saved. Oh, this poor little girl. Her dad tightened his grip and she looked up. Lucy was teething her baseball bat and Dolly, who's the dog, was ready to take a bite. Lucy's face was twisted with fury and she looked a little possessed. I'll crack your skull right here where you stand if you don't step away from that kid. I know that's fucking right. This is so sad. It's so sad. I don't think I talked about this book. So this book had 3 POVs, but we just got our 4th one. Actually, I think this might be our 5th one. I think there's a guy character who might have gotten a POV beforehand. But it follows this girl named Lucy Kincaid. Her mother, Beth, has just passed away, and she has inherited this cottage that she knows nothing about. And this cottage was owned by this lady who doesn't have like any familial ties, so she doesn't really understand how this like ended up in like her family. So yeah, her mother inherited the cottage, but her mother never like went to it, and then it got passed down to Lucy. And then we see three of POVs. The original, I mean, she's not the original owner of the cottage, but the owner of the cottage years ago, Claire. Then we see Beth, and then we see Lucy's POV herself. There is a character named Hank. I think we might have saw his POV earlier in the book. I can't remember. And then just right now we see Natasha. Natasha is has a very troubled, alcoholic, abusive dad, and she's staying with Lucy. So this is kind of like a found family in a way too, because Lucy lets her stay at the cottage, and it's still up in the air of like whether Lucy's gonna stay and like keep the cottage, or she just is gonna leave, because she came to also like bury her mother, like spread her mother's ashes and things like that, because this is the cottage is where the small town the mom used to be at until she like left when she was a teenager, before I think she didn't even finish high school. And so yeah, Natasha is staying with Lucy, and they've kind of like bonded. There was this really sweet moment a couple of pages ago, I don't know, a while ago actually, where Lucy's doing Natasha's hair. Natasha's black, and she was kind of like talking about like the difficulties and stuff like that, and it was kind of sweet. Lucy as this white woman like taking care of her hair, and Natasha, similar to Lucy, they both lost their mothers, and so they kind of bond over that fact, and like share sweet stories and things like that. So it's so sweet how protective Lucy has grown over Natasha, and you can see that protectiveness like quite instantly, because she instantly allows Natasha to stay at the cottage, because Natasha was already secretly staying there because if her father was in and out of jail anyways. And yeah, it's just so sweet. So like this moment of her like protecting Natasha against her father, who's kind of like trying to force Natasha to come back home. And then you have this where it's like, so Lucy asks her, what about her arm? She says, Daddy turned my arm pretty good, but I don't think it's broken. Lucy says, that's not up to you to decide. I'm taking you to the doctor. Lucy hugged her close. She melted into the embrace, and it felt almost like the times her mama used to hold her. Tears choked her throat, and as much as she wanted to be brave, she started to sob. And they weren't cute, pretty tears like Aunt Angie Hangover cried when the teacher asked where her homework was. They were big, slobbery tears, but they didn't seem to bother Lucy, who held her closer and patted her back with the hand that trembled just a little. God, I just started tearing up reading that. They're so sweet. I love them together. I love this little sisterhood, mother, surrogate mother vibe between them, mother-daughter. It's so cute. It's given like more like older sister, but like moments like this, I'm like, oh, she just says like a mother to her. It's so cute. Okay guys, so I'm getting tired. I think this is where we're gonna stop. This book is getting really interesting, and I'm so happy that I'm almost done with it, because I started reading this book over 2 years ago. Anyways, we're not even gonna talk about that. I really like where we're going. I'm very scared for the ending of this book. I have some guesses, or like I'm intrigued if what I think is gonna be the ending is gonna be the ending. I feel like the way things are going, it's probably will, but also at the same time, who knows, it's still a bit of a toss-up. So yeah, I like that. Hi guys, so it is past 9 o'clock. I underestimated how long my task for today were going to take. So I woke up, I did a little bit editing on this vlog, and I edited the thumbnail for the vlog that also came out today, which was a video that I filmed like 4 months ago of me cleaning up and organizing our book collection. And so that went out. I quickly did that. It was like 10 in the morning. I woke up and I quickly did that so I can go out by 12. What else I did? I cooked, I did my chores, and then I did the last test that I needed to do. It's due tomorrow. I just finished that. That took way too long, and it's already past 9 o'clock. I wanted to read up until about 9 and then watch Arcane and just, you know, just have a really nice night. I'm still gonna do that, but I'm gonna push Arcane about another hour and then maybe watch it around 10, I think before 10:30, because it's 3 episodes, 2 hours long, like total, and I don't want to really go to bed like past 12. So that's what we're gonna do. I did also read today. I had a little bit break in between like doing chores and cooking and stuff, so I did read for about 30-40 minutes. But we're gonna continue reading, and it's gonna be a vibe. I'm gonna put on that Sims build video, the 3-hour one that I was watching yesterday, and then we're just gonna read.
I'm sorry, but Mr. Tom is not here right now. Please leave a message.
What? I'm scared to turn the next page because I don't want this to be how it ends. And there's 3 main characters: Lucy Kincaid, Beth Kincaid, and Claire, aka Catherine Buchanan. There's honestly the little tree. I have to look back at the front of the book because there's a tree here. I have to look back at the front of the book. But Claire, the love that Claire had for this man, despite everything, oh my god, I'm gonna cry. Okay, I'm gonna continue. So it is 10:22, 328 pages later. I am done with the book. I have to decompress and assess what my rating for this book would be. I like the ending. The book was quite good. Oh, it's cute. So they have like reading discussion questions. So I was reading through this right as I finished. And then Lucy bakes several times. I mean, not several. That's not a lot, but she bakes. So they have the recipe of the apple pie that she makes and the chocolate cake that she makes in the book. I quite like this book. A gripping novel about family secrets and coming home for the first time. Honestly, it intrigued me right until the end, and I quite like it. So I'm gonna go watch Arcane, but after that, and because I finished my midterm, I think tomorrow I'm gonna make like tomorrow an entirely like reading day, and I'm just gonna read the entire day. Anyways, this has been this very cozy book sleepover. Thank you guys so much for watching. It really means a lot. I hope you guys have a good night or good day or whatever time that you're watching this video, and I will see you next time. Yeah, okay, bye.